Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar, developer of the Integrative Movement System. Welcome to this edition of Integrative Movement Insider, part 3, video 3 of this 3-part video series on training the older client using corrective exercise strategies. Recall from the first 2 videos, we talked about 3 key concepts in working with the older client. So if you missed them, check them out because this information will build right upon that information. Number 1, awareness. We want to help our clients become aware of their current posture and movement habits so then they can develop more optimal and efficient posture and movement habits. We create more optimal and efficient habits when we become aware of our current habits so that way we can become attentive to that and also understand what more ideal and more optimal and efficient actually feels like. 2, pay attention to the small details. Number 3 is apply the principles of the Integrative Movement System, those ABCs, those foundational ABCs, alignment, breathing, and control. And that's ultimately the alignment, breathing, and control is how we pay attention to the small details. Can we change their alignment just a little bit to make it a little more optimal for them? Can we change their breathing just a little bit to get them using their diaphragm a little bit better, to get them breathing out just a little bit better, to increase how they're breathing through their nose and not overusing their mouth and using mouth breathing as their primary breathing strategy? Can we develop a little bit better control of their alignment, of their breathing, of their posture and movement patterns? In this 3rd video of the series, we're going to look at how do we help our clients using corrective exercise strategies improve overhead motion. Because many of our clients are bringing their arms overhead, they've lost range of motion, so they basically just are extending through their back. They're not actually getting pure ability to extend their spine and lengthen their arm and control their thoracolpelvic cylinder or the thorax over top the pelvis. So the dumbbell pullover from the happy baby position is one of our go-to patterns for improving breathing, alignment, and control, and really developing the ability of our clients to move their arms overhead without extending through that thoracolumbar junction, which increases compression on the low back and also increases pressure and tension in the neck and doesn't really teach them how to move their arm independent of their ribcage, which is ultimately what we need them to do to reach overhead, to grab things, to lift things overhead. So the dumbbell pullover pattern from the supine position or the happy baby supported position is one of our go-to patterns. Now, if you don't have a dumbbell, so you can use a light dumbbell. You just need a light dumbbell. You can also use something like a Pilates ring. So Pilates ring works extremely well. You can use a yoga block as well, or you can just use a towel if you don't have anything else. So a towel, you'll just pull it apart gently. This Pilates ring, I'll just push it in real gently. We don't want to have them crush it where they're overcompensating through your neck and shoulder complex. So here's how it looks with a Pilates ring or you do the exact same thing with a dumbbell. You'll align their head and neck with their thoracolpelvic cylinder. So I'll use some towels. So this is how we would do it with some of our older clients that have that real far forward head position. We'll have them lie on their back. They'll place their feet up on the wall, position their head to the best of their neutral alignment. They'll grab the Pilates ring or dumbbell in between their hands. They're going to take a deep breath in. As they breathe out, they bring their arms overhead. So they're breathing out here, breathing in through the nose, and then breathing out as the arms go overhead. Breathe in and breathe out as the arms go back overhead. We want them to stay open and wide through the front of their shoulders so they control the alignment of their scapula and they're actually getting length underneath their arms. And that's ultimately why we're having our clients breathe out, is because we want the ribs coming down this direction as they're breathing out. Breathing in to bring the weight or the Pilates ring back up over the chest, and breathing out through the mouth as they bring their arms back overhead. There should be no change in the thoracolpelvic cylinder as they're going through this pattern. Breathing in and then breathing out as their arms go back overhead. A really excellent pattern to teach them how to align that thoracolpelvic cylinder, align their head and neck to the thoracolpelvic cylinder, to create and reinforce that 3-dimensional breathing, to learn how to dissociate or move the arm independent of the ribcage so that overhead motion of the arm doesn't keep driving their ribcage, or they're not extending, hyperextending, overextending through the thoracolumbar junction as they bring their arms overhead. One of the most effective corrective exercise patterns we use with our older clients to teach them how to get their arms to move overhead while maintaining that thoracolpelvic cylinder alignment and teaching them optimal control through their scapula as well as optimal alignment and control through their head and neck. So this is Dr. Evan Osar with Integrative Movement Insider. I hope you enjoyed this 3-part video series and helped you understand how to use a couple corrective exercise patterns with your older clients to improve alignment, how they're breathing, how they're controlling, so they can ultimately do the things they need to, want to, and love to do. So click on the link below to discover more about the Integrative Corrective Exercise Instructor Program to see if it's right for you and more importantly for the clients you serve. We look forward to seeing you at a training later this year. Thanks for watching. Take care.